Hello students, today we are going to learn chapter number 1, number system, class 9th. So what is this number system? Let us understand. As we know, the numbers are natural numbers, whole numbers, fractions, rational numbers. Now in this class we have to understand one more variety of rational number, that is one more variety of numbers, that is rational as well as irrational number. So what are these? As we know that if any number which we can write as in the form of p upon q, where q is not equal to 0 and p and q both are the integers, so this writing any number in the form p by q, this is the rational number. But when any number which cannot be represented as p upon q form, and it's compulsory that p and q are integers and q is not equals to 0, so when it cannot be expressible in the form p by q, so that numbers are known as irrational numbers. Let's have a look. 1 upon 2, when we divide it, we get 0.5. That means this rational number or this fraction we can write as decimal 0.5. Let us consider one more example, 5 upon 8. When 5 divided by 8, we get 0.625. Here the important is that in both the division process of these two fractions, we are getting at the end of the division process remainder is 0. So when any fraction or rational number divide and gives remainder 0, this decimal expression, or we can say decimal expansion of the number, is known as terminating decimal. In this we can write only finite number of places to the right of the decimal point are called terminating. That means, what is the meaning of here of this statement? That after decimal point, finite number of digits we get here, as in case of 1 by 2. After decimal there is 1 digit. In 5 upon 8, after decimal there is 3 digits. So decimals that can be written with only a finite number of places to the right of the decimal points are called terminating decimal. That means simply we can say when the division process stops and we get remainder is 0, so that decimal expansion is known as the terminating decimal. So here one important concept is a rational number a upon b in simplest form can be written as terminating decimal if and only if the prime factorization of denominator contains no prime other than 2 or 5. So the given fraction represents terminating decimal or non-terminating decimal. So if it is terminating decimal, the denominator, whatever the number contains in the denominator position, the prime factorization of that has no prime numbers other than 2 or 5. So that is the terminating decimal for the rational number. Now when a number is divided by the other, the remainder never becomes 0. In the previous examples, as 1 by 2 is 0.5 and 5 by 8 we get 0.625. In both the examples we are getting the division process stops, that means remainder is 0. But sometimes remainders never becomes 0 and instead of the number of quotient start repeating themselves. That means after decimal, whatever the digits are present, they repeat themselves. Such numbers are known as rational numbers. For example, 22 divided by 3, we get 7.333333 up to infinitely. We will get, this process will not stop. That means 3 repeating itself after decimal in this, and hence it is a rational number. That means it can be expressed in the form p by q. This decimal expansion is called non-terminating but repeating decimal. So 7.33, this known as decimal expansion which is non-terminating and repeating decimal. So we have the rational numbers has decimal expansion are of two types, terminating and non-terminating but repeating. So both the decimal expansions present in the rational numbers. Now what if the decimal expansions are non-terminating and non-repeating? Decimal that do not terminate but also do not repeat cannot return as fractions. These decimal numbers are called irrational numbers. For example, root 2, it is 1.4142135625 root 3, 1.7320508075 dash 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 infinitely. We'll get the numbers. In the same, under root or square root of 26, we get 5.0990195113 up to infinite. So here, after decimal, the process of division is not stopped. That means we are not getting remainder 0. That this non-terminating and 41242135623, any digit is not repeating here in this decimal expansion. So here we can say these are the irrational numbers. One more example, 65.659710599893 up to infinite. This is also an irrational number. And pi, this is also an irrational number, 3.1415925358 So here one more example of irrational number is 23.01001001401 up to infinitely it will goes. So here what we can say that all these are examples of irrational number when the decimal expansion of a number of a fraction is non-terminating and non-repeating. So they are known as irrational numbers. Now here, when we combine all these numbers, natural numbers, whole numbers, so any number that can be found in the real world is a real number. We find all the numbers everywhere around us. Natural numbers are used for counting the objects, rational numbers are used for representing the fractions, irrational numbers are used for calculating the square roots. In the square root we calculate the irrational numbers also. Integers for measuring temperature, height and so on. These different types of numbers, all these natural number, whole number, fractions, or we can say rational numbers or irrational numbers, all these types of numbers are makes an collection. That collection of these numbers is known as the real numbers, and which can be present on the number line. That means the real numbers are the numbers that are on the number line. In this example, what we are having? A number, that means set of natural numbers 1, 2, 3 and so on. And with this natural number, we include 0, we get set of whole numbers. Similarly, when we take the whole numbers set with negative of natural numbers. That means in this collection we have negative of natural numbers also, so we can write the numbers in this: -3, -2, -1, and then 0, and all the natural numbers. That means these natural numbers and negative of these natural numbers with set of whole numbers, we get the collection is integers. Now again, all these numbers are rational numbers. That means whole numbers, we can say whole numbers can be represented as 1, so 1 by 1 is a rational number. 3, a natural number 3, it can be written as 3 upon 1, that is also a rational number. So integers, whole numbers and natural numbers are the rational numbers, and one different set is irrational numbers. So when we combine these irrational numbers and all these rational numbers, that means rational number, this includes integers and whole numbers and natural numbers, this collection of whole rational plus irrational numbers is the new set, that is the real number.